I'm pissed off because right before I hit record, I spilled a bunch of Diet Coke all over my sweater and my shorts, and I'm too lazy to go clean it up, so I feel a little disgusting, but I really want to get recording, and so now I'm just sitting in a puddle of carbonated mess. So yeah, anyway, welcome to my world where every subscriber I gain on this channel, the world border expands. Today is episode 9, and we still don't have any peaceful mobs other than these chickens. And if you didn't know, they're pretty useless. I can't use the eggs for anything, and I can't make any arrows from feathers because it wouldn't matter because I don't have any string to make a bow. And even then, I don't give a damn because all I want is some fucking wool so I can make a bed so I don't get bent over by phantoms every night. I hate these fucking things. I hate the phantoms. I just now realized that I had a bow in my inventory when I made that statement, but the point still stands. Here they are, like clockwork or whatever the saying is. Can you make copper armor? Oh my god, you can. Remember back in the day when we all wanted copper armor and then we finally got it and no one really cared? This is probably the only time I'm ever gonna wear this. Literally when I have no iron or diamonds or leather to make anything else. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Oh my god. No! Shit! See what I mean? This is why I need wool. And if you've been watching the series up until this point, I've been trying to get some cows or sheep to spawn, but to no avail. But that's primarily because I'm stupid. So between episode 8 and now, I decided to educate myself on how mobs spawn. And I'll tell you everything I know right after I murder these pterodactyls. Get some, get some, get some. I'm gonna die. Get some, get some.
I'm very excited. Hello, USA. Hello, USA. I'm very excited.
So originally I thought there was some mysterious mob cap preventing all mobs from spawning, and if we were at the limit, then no mobs would spawn at all. But that's only half true. Turns out there's many different mob caps, but the only two that really matter are the monster cap and the creature cap. The monster cap has a limit of 70 and deals with all the hostile mobs in the world, like skeletons, zombies, slime, witches, and if my ex-wife was in this game, she'd probably be in this category. The other category is called creatures, which has a smaller limit of 10 and includes most of the peaceful mobs like cows, sheep, chicken, foxes, and sniffers? What in God's name is a sniffer? What the hell? A sniffer is an ancient passive mob that spawns only by hatching from sniffer eggs. What? Wait, what do they sound like? Whoa. What the sounds like Chewbacca if he smoked 40 cigarettes a day. Sorry, I got a little sidetracked. I haven't played this game in a while. So basically the peaceful mob cap is 10, and it doesn't matter how many hostile mobs we have in the world, but we'll come back to that in a second. Now, there are two main ways for peaceful mobs to spawn. The first method is to load a new chunk. Whenever you load a new chunk for the first time in your world, depending on what biome and some other factors, there's a roughly 10% chance for a group of mobs to spawn in that chunk. Now, assuming that you didn't drink bleach as a kid, you've probably already figured out that we can't use this method of spawning mobs because we're stuck inside of a border, and any new chunks that we do load are going to be so far away that in the end, it doesn't even matter. Which means that we're left with the second method of peaceful mob spawning. Every 20 seconds, the game will attempt to spawn peaceful mobs within 128 blocks of you. But it won't do that if there are already 10 peaceful mobs taking up the 10 peaceful mob cap that I mentioned earlier. That would have been some highly valuable information to know about before I began breeding dozens of chickens to use as employees for a strip club that I plan on building. So now I'm left with a choice. Either let them live and give up on ever having access to sheep, or murder every last one of them until I'm below the cap, just for the chance that I might be able to spawn a sheep. I've murdered plenty of creatures so far in the series, but do I have the heart to kill my beloved Cluck Norris and all of his grandchildren? Normally I would say yes, but the reason that I'm hesitating to commit violence is because of the key word in this dilemma: chance. See, when I first created this world on May 26, 2026, when I first spawned in, I loaded like hundreds of chunks around me, and then I ran the command to shrink the border down to a 1x1 box, which means that all of the chunks around me that had a 10% 100% chance of spawning peaceful mobs already spawned those mobs and are now sealed outside of the border and are now running around contributing to the mob cap. So even if I did take an axe to the face of Cluck after aggressively beating these cocks in front of him, there's still a pretty good chance that there are 10 or more peaceful mobs within a 128 block radius of me outside of the border, and I would have massacred his family for nothing. So this is my trolley problem. Either I let the chickens live and give up on my hopes of finding a sheep anytime in the next year, or I kill all of them for a chance at a peaceful mob. Now back to your regularly scheduled shit show. I'm gonna go make sure my dry erase markers are smelling strong enough. So yeah, that's my dilemma I'm facing right now. Am I gonna do it? Well, I'm gonna make like a politician and shift the blame to you guys. Later on in this episode, I'm gonna stream for a bit while I do some mining, and I'll ask the viewers what they think I should do, and I'll hold a vote. And if they vote to murder all the chickens in the world that we have, then so be it. But if they want me to keep them, then I guess I'll just suffer the phantom attacks every episode. But before I do that, I want to do a little bit of building this episode, because if you didn't know, between last episode and this episode, we hit 1,000 subscribers. All right, first of all, welcome everybody. How's everyone doing? And second of all, who said to put candles on the cake? Because what I was saying is I had no idea that you could put candles on a cake in Minecraft. When did they add this? This is amazing. Uh-oh. Let's not eat the cake. If I'm doing the series, I'm going to be way too focused on the actual game. And yeah, so actually that leads me to, oh my God, we're at, what the f? I uploaded like right around 6 o'clock. I had no expectation of this series doing well. I was like, I had the idea, and we're at 1,000. We're at 1,000 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. We're at 1,000 subscribers. This is crazy. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust the volume because it's so f***ing loud. 1,000. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Turn off the music. We're at 99. Never mind. I take back every thank you and every thanks I've given to everybody. Nope. Nope. Stop congratulating me. I don't want it. Never mind. We're back. We're back. We're at 1,000. Give it back. Give it back. Give me all the congratulations and the thanks again. Everyone retype every message. 1,000 subscribers. Quadruple digits. Friday, July 17th, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. 1,000 subscribers. Okay, and it's gone. Who's doing it? You think this is funny? You think it's funny to play games with me? Who are you? What is your name? And where do you live? And who do you think you are to do this to me and my fans? When I find you, and I will find you, you're gonna regret what you've done here today, you son of a bitch. Oh, and we're at 1,000 again. Let's go. Thank you, and I would like to retract what I said earlier. So yeah, thank you all so much for the support on this series. The idea of having 1,000 subscribers, not even 2 months after creating the series for the first time, it's amazing. It's honestly astonishing. So thank you guys so much for the support from the bottom of my heart and the bottom of my liver and down my intestines and out my ass crack. I want to give you my deepest, sincerest I'm sorry. I want to give you my deepest gratitude for the support on the channel and hitting 1,000 subscribers. That being said, the first thing I'm going to do is tear this thing down. Listen, man, it was a fun soccer game, but between last episode and this episode, I realized how ugly it looks, and I have some other ideas of what to do with this area. This is the area we're going to be focusing on this episode for all the building, and this is going to be way too big. It's going to block everything behind it from being seen from over here, and the World Cup was like so last week. So, yeah, you gotta go. I might build a different version of this in the future, but I don't know. I don't like the location. I don't like how it looks and how big it is. But hey, no shame and no regrets. There's probably a lot of builds that I'm gonna end up not liking in this series, and a lot of changes I'll be making to the world. You know, you gotta stay willing to change. You gotta stay fluid. You gotta stay wet. Fitting is how it's raining once again in Seattle. So first thing I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna continue this road up this way and have it like on a steady incline, because I have a plan for what I want to build over here. Back in the chest and never to be used again, polished diorite. Oh, look, there's a new block in the game, and it's called diorite, and you can find it underground in large deposits that interrupt your mining trips and fill up your inventory, and you make white blocks out of it. Oh, goody, I can't wait to use it in my builds. This is gonna change the game forever, said no one ever. Any second now, they're gonna spawn. Any second now. Just wait for it. I'm gonna look down and I'm gonna start crafting some stone slabs, and you're gonna hear them go up in the sky, and I'm gonna have to deal with them for the next 10 minutes. Just watch. Just watch. Okay. Maybe not. Maybe they don't come out in the rain, hopefully. Nope, never mind. What did I fucking say? Why do I even bother trying? Just when I thought I had a little bit of hope that I might have one night without them. Just one night. I'm back to using stone tools because I've run out of iron. I'm in dire need of this mining stream. And I know some of you are gonna say, but Dom, why don't you just enchant your diamond tools? Well, guess who doesn't have cows? And I know I should be grateful. I should be grateful that I have a peaceful mob in my world. I should be grateful that I even have one, because some people don't have any peaceful mobs in the world. They don't even have the luxury of having chickens. My favorite mob in the game that I'm so glad I got. It's nighttime again. It's nighttime again. And here they are already. The sun hasn't even fully set and they're already here. If I ever end up on the news because I committed an act of violence, just know that it's because this children's block game pushed me past my limit. For legal reasons, that was a joke. I know every single one of you watching at home laughed hysterically when I said it. You know what? Maybe if I just let them hit me and I don't attack back, maybe they'll just get the idea that I don't care and they'll stop. Maybe if I just take the abuse and don't give them a reaction, maybe they'll just stop. Maybe they'll get bored. It's okay. I give you permission to abuse me. I am okay with this. It's not abuse if I like it. Are you guys really getting stopped by a block of leaves? It's okay. I consent to this. I completely consent. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you and thank you. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love you guys. I hope you guys have wonderful lives and beautiful children. I hope that you find love and happiness in everything that you do. You guys are gonna fucking kill me. Oh my God. Oh my God. What the f? I'm so sorry that you're burning alive. I'm so sorry for your loss. I thought that we were becoming really good friends. So you can see I've built the exoskeleton of what I'm building here. You like that exoskeleton? I could use big words too. But this is gonna be the 1,000 subscriber shrine. And I'm either gonna put my first set of diamond armor like right at the top there, or I might just put it in the center there. I'm not really sure. But either way, I think it looks pretty cool, especially the inside. It kind of gives me what's it called? The big spiked thing in Paris. The Eiffel Tower, that's what I'm thinking of. It kind of gives me Eiffel Tower vibes, just way smaller and a lot darker and a lot less impressive. But yeah, that's what I'm building on this side of the road. But for this side of the road, I have something really, really cool planned. Basically right here, I'm gonna create a tunnel that's gonna go into this mountain hill thing. And I'm gonna extend it straight this way forever. It's just gonna be a continuous tunnel in the ground and sometimes outside of the ground forever in that direction. And what I'm thinking is on this side of the wall, every time we reach the border, so at the end of this episode, when I finish it, it'll be on this block right here. On the left side of the wall, I'm gonna put some signs down saying like what amount of subscribers I was at that time and some things that are going on in my personal life, like milestones or things that I did or just notable events in my life. And then on the right side of the wall, I'm thinking of putting like news events or things that are currently happening in the world on this day and age. So, you know, like 3 years from now, we can take a stroll through the tunnel and be like, oh my God, remember when EDP 445 got caught? That was like 5 years ago. Holy shit. Nothing like political, but like, unless there's something absolutely crazy that happens, like if Australia gets nuked, then yeah, I'm definitely gonna put that down. But I'm talking, you know, just some cultural things, some funny big YouTube videos or cultural events. I'll put down on a sign or something so we can remember in the future. And maybe I'll put down like my favorite comment from the last video or something on the wall. I don't know. We'll think about it. But for this, I'm gonna need a lot of stuff. Can you guys please just leave me alone? In order to start building that tunnel though, I'm gonna need a lot of stone. So yeah, I'm gonna stream. Hey guys, voiceover Dom here. After editing down the recorded live stream, there were a bunch of random audio issues, enough that I was getting a little annoyed listening to it. So out of respect to your ears, I decided to dub some of the things that I said on the live stream. I think I did a pretty good job of saying it in the exact same way I did during the live stream so that you wouldn't even notice a difference, but I thought I would let you know anyway, so enjoy. I am officially a quadruple digit subscriber YouTuber, which is pretty crazy to say. I know, I'm big time now. I've already signed with Kick and Twitch and YouTube and 3Speak and DirecTV and all of VHS. You can find me on any VHS now. Remember hot tub streams? Are hot tub streams still a thing? I would do a hot tub stream. Not anytime soon. I'm still losing weight. Takes me back to 2018 when Amaranth, yeah. Would sell her bathwater. Are bathtub streams like officially dead? Who would buy someone else's bathwater? I don't understand the appeal. I don't understand it. And like when I got mine, it was just dirty and smelly. Like I threw that shit out. Oh wait. Yo, is this a slime chunk? Is this the first slime as well? I don't think I've encountered a slime yet. We've got sticky pistons. Let's go. And leads, right? I think you can craft leads. I see that Enderman, but I'm not going to take that risk. Say what you will about Andrew Tate, but he is very funny. I do enjoy listening to him talk. I don't agree with everything, of course, but as much as like he's controversial and stuff, and you know, he makes a career out of saying crazy things and getting people to subscribe to his own version of OnlyFans or whatever, you know, he plays a character for sure, and it is very funny.
I need you to do something for me. We have to make sure that no one ever says it again. So what happens is you're standing there and they say, oh, I don't actually eat gluten.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Oh, no. Not you. Oh, shit. Die! How are you not dead? I'm scared. No. No. Never a doubt. Never a doubt. No, not another one. No! Look at that. Look at that. Never a doubt. Never a doubt. Oh my God, there's so many. Great. I could already see into the future what this stream is going to be. It's just going to be a constant this. Hey, Dom. Just wanted to check up on you. How are you? I am doing fantastic. I'm in a great mood today. Things are going great outside of the series. We hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm getting bombarded and hoarded by zombies. They're going to take me into a corner and have their way with me, I guess. How many zombies are there? This is ridiculous. What the hell? It just never ends. This is crazy. I haven't even seen the end of this hallway in like 3 minutes. Finally. Oh my God. What was that? Okay, what do I do? How do I get just the spiders to come down here? You know what I mean? You are fried there, bro. I'm only fried when I drive vehicles, when I operate heavy machinery. You could put some slabs in the middle as a bit of a wall. Ooh, actually, you know what? Oh, you know what? Oh, shit. You know what? I totally could have done it, but I just realized I left all of my wood and the crafting table on the other end. That is a million IQ, but I have to go through that to get to my wood. So I kind of shot myself in the foot with that one. Past Dom has to stop shooting future Dom in the foot. That is the story of my life. I blame my life on 2020 Dom, unlike present Dom, who can do no wrong. Exactly. See, you get me. Oh my God. No. I think we did it. I think we did it, right? I left all my iron over there. Why did I do that? I have to go back. Past Dom strikes again. Wow, that was a terrible voice crack. Don't clip that. I don't think I've ever fully played through Emerald, but I know Heart Gold and Soul Silver, Platinum, Diamond, and Pearl like the back of my hand. Does anyone really know the back of their hand that well? When people say that, could you like tell me which way your veins go? Such a stupid saying. Yeah, I know those Pokemon games like I know Belle Delphine's feet. That would be more accurate. Yes. Come this way. It's safe over here. I'm not gonna kill you. I'm not gonna kill you. Actually, you're gonna kill me. This is actually a monumental achievement if I get 12 string and I get 3 wool. Oh my God, I'm giddy thinking about it. I'm never gonna have to deal with phantoms again. I just have to deal with another fucking zombie horde. Oh my God. What the? Oh my God. That helmet is way too big for him. What the f? Oh, I'm not dying this episode. Look at this. What the f is this? Okay, I guess this is the stream now. I'm just gonna have to kill zombies for half an hour. This is the stream. Welcome everybody. I hope you're enjoying this exclusive DomCantSleep where I'm playing. Oh my God, I'm at 11. One more string, and we never have to deal with the phantoms again. Dom can finally sleep. He gives me some string. I got the string. What the f? We've got the string. You can make wool with string, right? Yes. This is a huge development. Oh my God, hold on. Let me just stop for a second. And appreciate what we just accomplished. I have 3 blocks of wool and I can make a bed and I can finally sleep. And I don't have to deal with the phantoms anymore. I've dealt with phantoms since day 4 of this series. I can finally skip the night. And I don't have to deal with the phantoms anymore. I'm so happy. Oh my God, let's just not die and have my stuff despawn. That's all I have to do. I just have to dig straight up and I can finally build throughout the night without the fucking pterodactyls. Do I have any red flowers? I know I can probably get some pretty easily. I mean, I could remove that flower. All right, f it. I know that's gonna piss some of you off. Oh, but does this dye all 3 of the wool though? Shit. Okay, we need more dye. Do we take the flower off of Luca's grave? Am I really going to defile this grave for some sleep? Sorry, Luca. I need the flower. And there's one over here. That's nice. All right. Oh, there's more. Well, what's done is done. You can dye the bed itself. Oh, well, what the f? Why didn't anyone fucking tell me that? Oh, you guys. You should have told me that before I defiled Luca's grave. No! I almost just made a carpet. That would have been embarrassing. I'm actually crying a little bit. 61 days, ladies and gentlemen. 61 days I have dealt with bullshit and harassment, getting assaulted and battered by blue pterodactyls that spawn in gangs in the sky and swoop down like peregrine falcons and harass me. For 61 days, I have put up with this bullshit. I haven't been able to sleep, not only in this game, but also in real life because they haunt me. But no longer do my perfectly edited, amazing building sequence songs have to be interrupted by these terrorists. No longer will I have to interrupt my building sessions every 10 in-game minutes to fight these demons. And no longer will I lose durability on all of my armor and all of my tools fighting these cousin-kissing monsters. From this day forward, Dom can officially sleep. What did it all mean? Why could I never dream? Now that I finally sleep, I can look inside of me. Why did it take so long? Where did it all go wrong? But none of that shit matters anymore. I had to be brave, and I went down into that cave unscathed. Bravery isn't given, it's made. Now I made myself a bed. I could finally put all of this shit to rest. Yeah, and you know I dyed that shit red. Dom can finally sleep. Dom can finally count the sheep. I know you waited so long for me, but now we're able to live in peace. All the demons out for me, all the lost durability. This is what victory looks like. The luxury to sleep through the night. The night. The night. What was the fucking problem? Why did it take so long? Why did I have to die so many times until the sunrise? Now I realize why they terrorized me. It's
It's cause I'm human and I got the moral right. You trying to stop me from snoozing, you block me like diorite, but you'll never catch me losing. I'll never give up the fight, cause now I got a bed and I'll skip through the night. Bitch, try to fight me in the middle of the day. You rely on the moon for the source of your strength, but never will you ever get in my way. Not tomorrow and not today. If you ever come back, I'm stabbing you harder than netherite with my sword. I'm sticking you like the sun when you're caught in the morning. To you it's a storm. Now there's no mistaking who owns you and who's your daddy. I am the Lord. If I see you again, you might as well call me the lawyer. I'll lay down the law. Dom can finally sleep. Dom can finally count the sheep. I know you waited so long for me, but now we're able to live in peace. All the demons out for me, all the lost durability. This is what victory looks like. The luxury to sleep through the night. The night.
Yeah, that's fucking right, bitch.
Night.
Dom can finally get some sleep.
I can get some sleep. Dom can finally sleep. Dom can finally count the sheep. I can get some sleep. Dom can finally sleep. Dom can finally count the sheep.
Oh, that feels so good. No longer do I need to deal with that bullshit. I'm not gonna lie, when I was walking away, I thought that the armor stand was a mob and I kind of shit my pants a little bit and it just elevated my heart rate, but that's okay. We're safe. We're safe in this house. This is officially a safe, peaceful world, free of terrorism. Look at that. Leaves are falling down. The lanterns are lit. The crops are growing. The chickens are chickening. The water is watering. We got this beautiful view, and there's no demons. There's no sky terrorists. There's no more pterodactyls. I can just relax. I can just finally relax. Well, anyway, what I was doing before I was streaming was I built this little shrine here to celebrate 1,000 subscribers. What do you guys think? I'm gonna put my first set of diamond armor either right here or on the very top. What do you guys think? In the middle? You guys think it should be in the middle? Yeah, I kind of agree. Yeah, some people are asking what this is. And by some people, I mean nobody. I just wanted to point this out. This is, I don't know if you guys remember episode 3, when the first pillagers came to attack. I ran over and this is where the corner of the border was. And I blocked myself in and I placed this crafting table down so I could craft the first ever set of iron armor I made, which is now over there. I don't know if you guys remember, I was right here on like 1 heart. So a little bit of history there. How do you make white dye? Dom, how do you manage to fail spelling white dot? Yeah, hey, listen, I was never good at language arts, okay? What is the human equivalent to horns? Never mind. I would like to unask that question. Wait, copper lanterns? Copper lanterns are a thing? What? Hold on. This is big news. Oh my God, I left all the copper in the cave down below. Past Dominic strikes again. Past Dominic just loves to play pranks on present Dominic. He thinks it's so funny. Oh, copper torches? What? Copper torch. What? It's blue? What the hell? Oh my God. This is the first night that I'm walking outside of this door, looking up and seeing that the sky is dark. I don't immediately get blasted with a wave of anxiety and fear that I'm gonna get terrorist bombed from above. This is amazing. Look at that. Would you look at that? Would you look at that?
Oh, look at this. Look at that. That's nice and shiny. Oh, go figure. Look at this. Oh, look at this. Poor guy. Look at this. Look at that. Yeah. Look at this. You know, when I see a car like this, first thing I do is I say, would you look at this?
Oh my God. What is this? This is amazing. Are you in the boat? I don't know. What the f? Does that hurt you? What can we get? Lily pads? I don't care. Vines? I don't care. Red dye? Don't care. Red sand? I don't know what that does and I don't care. Yellow dye? Don't care. Pale oak log? Don't care. Jungle logs, that's pretty cool. And this is how we can get emeralds. Okay, so the only thing I actually care about is jungle logs. That is actually pretty nice. All of the rest of this, I do not care. But hey, I'll take it. All right, I will name him Lactose and his name Lazarus. Named after Stephanie Lazarus, the woman who killed her boyfriend, I think, right? What did I name him? Guys, I actually have short-term memory loss. I don't remember what I named him. What did I name him? I don't know. Oh, Lactose. I named him Lactose. I think I do have a little brain damage if I'm being being honest. You know what's crazy? My dad told me about 3 years ago that he dropped me in the tub twice. He dropped me on my head twice. I was gonna cure cancer, by the way, and probably cure malaria, and I was probably gonna be the 61st, this is the 61st president of the United States. Guys, it's getting late. I'm tired, okay? Let that one slide. All right, so the consensus from the live stream was to not murder all of the chickens. One of the best pieces of advice that I've heard recently is that if you're left with 2 options in a tough decision, you should flip a coin. Not to make a decision based off the coin flip, but to gauge how you feel about the results of the coin flip. Did the results make you feel relieved? Did it make you feel disappointed? And from that, you can make a decision based on what you actually feel. And I'll be honest, when the viewers told me not to kill the chickens, I felt a little disappointed. I'm not really sure why. I'm not sure if that's something that should be psychoanalyzed or not. The fact that the decision not to murder a bunch of animals made me a little disappointed. If anyone from the FBI is listening, this is all for jokes. This is all for jokes. I repeat, do not fantasize about murdering animals. I'm recording this the day after I did the live stream, and I just remembered that we have a bed now. And just the simple thought, the simple idea that when it turns dark tonight, I don't have to deal with the sky terrorists. You know the meme that's like, name a better feeling than sex? And people say like a full tank of gas or a cold pillowcase at night. I would add to the list not having to deal with phantoms for the 60th night in a row, because that shit is gas. And I definitely know what the sex feels like. So I am very qualified on speaking on this. All right, it's time to start on the tunnel. Guys, can we be quiet, please? This is what you're making me do, because you can't behave for longer than 3 seconds. Yeah, how about you guys have a little taste of your own medicine, okay? Sit next to these guys for the next 5 days and then come talk to me. I've officially lost my patience, ladies and gentlemen. Is this the first actual storm we've had? I mean, it's been raining a lot, but why are you here? What? Why are you here? No, not again. Why are you here? How did you get here? Who sent you? Wait, has it really been 3 days since I've slept last? Guys, I had a shower thought in the shower. One day in the future, we're all gonna be dead, right? And the world is going to be filled with a completely new set of human beings. And there's gonna be a huge political debate going on in like the year 2600 on whether or not we should honor our usernames or not. Because there's gonna be so many people named like Sarah Jones and Joe Gatto and Sal Volcano, and they're not gonna want their username to be Joe Gatto 6493852_7. So then they're gonna be like, hey, remember that guy Joe Gatto who lived in the year 2026? Like, what if we just deactivate his account? He's like 500 years dead anyway. Like, bro, it's 2626. Who cares about the people in 2026? Let's just steal their usernames or deactivate their account. Like, I guarantee you at some point in the future, there's gonna be somebody named Dom who can't sleep, and he wants his username to be DomCantSleep, and they're gonna go back and they're gonna be like, hey, you see this dipshit on YouTube? This guy made Minecraft videos. He wasn't useful to society anyways. So how about I just commandeer his username, because there's nothing that he can say or do about it, because he's been dead for 600 years. And he probably won't even care, because again, he's dead. Like, imagine social media came out in the year 1911 and you had the exact same name as some farmer in Wisconsin who had a Twitter account in the year 1920. Like, maybe not deactivate his account, because it'd still be pretty cool to see what someone from the year 1920 was thinking. But if his username was like Jonathan Jones, and we've had so many Jonathan Joneses that were at Jonathan Jones _767943. Like, would Jonathan Jones from 1920 really care if we took his username and gave it to a newer Jonathan Jones, so that not every Jonathan Jones was Jonathan Jones _793856? Because it's either do that or come up with a completely new set of names that we can use to name our children every 50 years, or else we're gonna end up with a situation where every single person has a string of 20 numbers after their username, and it's gonna look disgusting to whoever's watching this in the year 2875, and somehow the world is is still functioning and we haven't been completely nuked into oblivion, and you thought of the very creative, perfect username DomCantSleep, and you went to Google, if that's still a thing, to search for that name to see if anyone's taken it yet, and you've come across this video and realized that I've already taken it, I would like to apologize to absolutely nobody. You can go suck it, DomCantSleep_15. You can only dream of having a name like I do. You will never be as cool as I am. Someday in the future, I'm gonna be dead, and somebody's gonna be watching this video, listening to me talk about my own death. And if that's the case, and you've reached that point in which I've already died, boo, you son of a bitch. All right, so here's the first entry we're gonna do. We're gonna do it right up against the world border each time. I'm gonna write the date that I'm recording this and the amount of subscribers on the channel. Then I'm gonna write like a couple personal things going on in my life at the time. Like, for example, reached 1K subs. I also just started a new weight loss diet. My goal is to lose about 20 pounds, at which point I'll be about 10% body fat. So hold me accountable to this one. I'll update you guys every single episode. And if I'm not making progress, then you can like show up to my house and murder me or something. I also just did my first clinical rotation for a job that I'm training for right now. And yeah, that's gonna be that side of the wall. But on the other side of the wall, I'm thinking like Spain won the World Cup. Andrew Tate got arrested again. I saw that. Also, I saw that Justin Herbert and Madison Beer got engaged. I didn't even know they were dating. It's been a pretty slow news cycle, so this is what we're dealing with. But yeah, I imagine in like the year 2032, we're gonna have like a super long tunnel to walk down and just remember things that happened. Bro, like one day in the future, I could be writing down a sign that says I got married and like had a kid, or like I'm going to jail in a week for murdering somebody. If I ever go to jail, I'll have a friend log in and update the signs for you guys. That's assuming that I'm still gaining subscribers in jail. Whatever they're saying I did not do it. It's a scam. It's a lie. It's a psyop. The Matrix. The Matrix is attacking me. I'm saying that now so I can get away with whatever crime I commit in the future. This might have been a bad idea. Okay, everyone move away. Oh, come on. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. I'm not doing this with you. I'd be lying if I said that didn't feel good. Hopefully you've all witnessed what happens when you try to escape your fate. You will work at the strip club. You will be chicken strips. Well, that's gonna do it for episode 9. Thank you guys all for taking the time out of your day to watch me. I know you could be anywhere else, watching anybody else, and maybe doing your homework that you have due, or maybe spending time with your family, or taking a shower for the first time in weeks. But you chose to spend your time with me, and that does not go unnoticed and underappreciated. So genuinely appreciate the support on the series and all the love we've been getting recently. I just realized we didn't finish Rainbow Road all the way up to the border, but I don't have time tonight because I've got a hot date with microwave lasagna. Toodles. Oh shit, I thought there was water there.